Hi, welcome to my workplace. Things have changed since last week. I created a dedicated workspace for myself to help me accomplish my goals this year. And I think this week has been the least amount of stress and the most amount of work that I have done in a very long time. There was a time where I could push out 100 listings in a weekend, but I wasn't putting any detail, I wasn't measuring, I was basically just taking photos and listing them. Nothing was coming out of it, and I really wasn't making any sales from it. Now I'm dedicating my time to taking, about 10 listings a day, good photographs, editing out the background, making sure my entire closet, no matter where I photograph, is consistent. I don't know if you know this, but I have used several different places in my house to take photos. It's where space has allowed in the past. Now I do it here. This is new. This is new as of this week. I didn't have this space before. I actually was told by my husband not to attach anything to the wall. But since this is above my desk, it's not wall space that would have been in the way anyways. So we attached it. Me and a drill. We had fun. So, my walls keep changing, and I live in a house with 5 people. Where space allows is really where I take my photos. So I have this dedicated space now, but if I need to get away from the kids, this is my living room. So if everyone's in the living room and I just need to get out, I can go to the playroom where I have a wall that I can take photos with a mannequin, or I can go out to my shed when it's warm. It's not warm right now. When it's warm, we'll see what happens. So actually, over the summer it was too hot. It's too hot to work out there, and then the winter it's too cold. So there's no good in between time, maybe spring, fall. That's it. So anyways, that's a lot of rambling. So what I did on the last video is I organized, I found out what I needed to list, and a part of the organization was scheduling. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So as you can see up here, I have a write on board with dry erase markers. So I can write on it, take it away as needed. It says weekly schedule, and I've had this, I originally purchased it to write down what I would do for a day, just in my daily life, and it never happened. Then I used it to keep track of how many closet listings I did a day, and I used it one day, and it sat there for months with that setup, and I never used it. So anyways, now I use it to tell me what I will be listing that day. So I have it sectioned off, you can see here, with the red line in the middle. This is just for the purposes of this video. I wouldn't have done it like this, seeing as this week is pretty much ended. But as you can see, it's probably backwards, but anyways, I did an athletic drop, men's and smalls, because I'm plus size, but I still have some small stuff to list, so I did some smalls that day. Last of this haul that I purchased from Jill, Torrid, shoes and purses, and yesterday I did brights, and today it's new with tag and denims. Then for next week, I have it all set up in black. Now I know what I'm listing that day. There's no guesswork. There's no, what am I going to list? There's a bit more accountability in a sense of, I know what I'm listing that day, and it's going to be done because I don't have time the next day to do it because I got something else to work on. With that in mind, there are days where I'm not going to complete everything. I have to listen to my body. If I'm tired, I'm going to stop. That's okay. But at least I accomplished something. That's a part of it, is that there was days where I wasn't listing anything. I wasn't accomplishing anything. And I wasn't feeling good about it. So now, at least I'm accomplishing something. And most of the work, by the time that I'm listing, the measuring, the photographing, most of the work is done. When it's the listing, it's the finding stock images, finding description, explaining it. That I can do when I first wake up the next day, or whenever it'll get done. And it did. I did take a day where I was doing the last of Jill's stuff. I didn't get it all listed because I also photographed some other old listings and revamped those. So I added some in, and then I didn't end up completing my first task. Anyways, I just listed them with my Torrid stuff. Oh well, but it was ready to go and done. This is my planner. It says a 2020 on there, okay? But it goes till March 2021. I purchased it last year thinking, that's great. And then I never used it. So then I went and I ripped out all of 2020. So that's why it's all like taped and stuff. Because we are starting off fresh. So it's got the last few months left in it. And then we've got the weekly calendar. I have that board, but it's a wipe off board. Once I wipe it off, it's gone. So I use this to keep track of what I'm accomplishing in the month of January. So I am, again, rewriting down everything that I'm accomplishing every week. And I'm able to schedule ahead of time. So like I said, I wouldn't have written it on the board like that. I would have waited till today to write the rest of it on. But for the purposes of this video, I wanted to show you how I set up my week. I have it all figured out. And if I stay on schedule, I will have my entire death pile posted by the 17th of January. That's insane. When I first started this, I thought I would have to use the entire month of January to get this done. Scheduling works. Scheduling takes out the necessity of thinking, like, you know how every night you're like, what am I going to eat for dinner? And it sucks because you're thinking about it from like the moment you wake up, what am I going to make for dinner? And then dinner comes around and you still don't know what you're making for dinner. It's stressful. Same thing. What am I going to list? Oh, I have all this stuff to list, but where do I start? Oh, I'm not passionate about it. Whatever. And the day ends and you haven't listed anything. It's the same concept. It's like meal prep, but it's work prep. So I got I have my little planner. I'm going to use it. I bought it. Might as well use it. I need a proper one because it ends in March. So I got to get another one. But anyway. So that's how I am scheduling. I am keeping track of it here to keep myself accountable, to look back and reap the benefits of it after the fact. I'm using this as a visual, ready to go, like I know what I'm doing. And I'm keeping this stuff organized with my scheduling. So everything is in these little tiny baskets that actually slide into a holder, and it's all sorted. So for example, this is today, it's denim or new with tags. That's what I'm listing today. And it is a Mod Podge of different stuff, different brands and stuff, but it's either got tags or it's denim. And that's what I'm listing today. I think that the bulk of the issue is we look at these death piles or these money piles and we're like, oh, that's a lot of work. And, you know, we work at it little by little, and we're not accomplishing a lot. This week alone, I have listed 53 items, and that's only for Monday. That doesn't include today. I'll probably post about another 10, so I'll get to about 63, maybe, give or take. I've also relisted on top of that using the copy feature to revamp old listings that are older than 60 days, and I will definitely have a video about that and how I do it, especially on closet clear out days. So today, it's all about scheduling. Create a schedule, a manageable schedule. You know, SMART goals, whatever that stands for. Make sure that your goals are attainable. You can't say, I'm going to list 10 things, steam 20 things, measure 30 things all in one day. Let's use our time wisely. Let's manage our time. And let's stay accountable this January. And hopefully these habits will help us through the rest of the year. And they will help us gain some traction in our business and make some money. Also, I already sold a couple things from that Torah job. Some things that I had been sitting on since November, December. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. And so I hope that these tips and tricks are helping your business as they are helping mine. And I want to know how you're staying accountable. What little things are you doing differently in the month of January that you weren't doing in December to help better your business? Like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell because obviously you need to be a first. And when this channel gets some momentum going, like 100 subscribers, I will definitely be doing a giveaway. And I appreciate everyone who has been here since day one. And if today's your day one, you got a lot of catching up to do. All right, and I will see you next week. Bye.